So my cousin, she's the first one to join the military out of our entire family, and her birthday just passed, and her mom is throwing her a little birthday party / going away party, and they're doing a special misa for her, and my father calls me today and says, "Oh, she wants to come." And I say, "Who's she?" And he says, "Oh, it's Michelle." I guess I don't know. I would say she's a tart, but I guess he would say it's his girlfriend. And I'm like, why is she going to come? She's not our family. She's not part of the family. So why would she come? This is a family event. She does not belong there. And he's just like, well, why shouldn't she come? And I'm like, because why should she come? And I mean, in reality, and I told him, I was like, you know what? You're not even divorced. Like, this is why I'm not, like, okay with this. And I just hung up on him because he upsetted me. And he ended up texting me saying, "Oh, don't be jealous, and you should be happy for me. Don't you want me to be happy?" Okay, first of all, I'm not jealous. Why would I be jealous? I'm not a jealous person. Second of all, yes, of course I want you to be happy. And if she makes you happy, then whatever. Stay with her, be with her, whatever. But don't bring her around, like, family events, because she's not family, plain and simple. And if he would have gone about things, like, the right way, or the correct, quote-unquote way, then, then maybe we could have accepted her, but he didn't. I mean, he went behind her backs and just acted like everything was okay and he's not doing anything wrong. And, I mean, for the longest time, okay, so they had a house in Texas. My mom and dad had a house in Texas, and we sold our house in California because my dad said, oh, basically the house in California, it's going to take me like 30-some years to pay the mortgage. It was a nice house. And in Texas, everything's much cheaper. So they sold the house in California. They moved to Texas, but my dad new job out in Texas was actually like 2-hour drive, so then he got an apartment closer to his work, and then all of a sudden he comes to my graduation, and I ask him, like, when are you going back to Texas? He's like, oh, I don't know, I'm doing a job assignment, I don't know. And I'm like, okay. Time goes by, and I'm like, so how long more are you going to be in California? Oh, I don't know. It's like, I wasn't born yesterday, and job sites usually tell you you're going to be there from 10 to 14 days, a range, something. And so I don't know, I started seeing kind of something fishy going on. And then he was saying, oh, I'm just staying at hotels right now. Then he said, oh, I'm staying at a friend's house. And then I come to find out that he's living with his girlfriend. Wow, what a way to tell your daughter, like, well, going back a little bit here to my graduation. Basically, graduation day, he did not make me feel like it was my special day at all. There was no preparation at all. Nobody bought me a cake. I went to get the cake myself from the store. He was on the phone with some lady, and it's like, look, if you don't want to be here, then leave. Like, don't be rude, don't be on your phone when you should be spending time with your family. And when he said his goodbye to me, hold on, actually, let me rewind a little bit. My friend and roommate bought me a gift and gave me a card that they had prepared for, like, several days in advance, that had, they had it ready for me. Well, he didn't have it ready for me at all. Like, he was writing in the card that same day, like, in front of me. I'm like, really? Like, you knew this day was coming from, like, a long time ago. So he couldn't take time out of his life to go, get me the card before and actually write in it before? No, last minute. So what does that show? You don't really care. It doesn't mean anything. And then I had this bottle of wine that I was saving when I went to study abroad. I had it saved for like 2 years. and I was pouring it out in cups so everyone can try it at least, and we can all do a cheers together. And I told everyone not to drink it. He drank it, and he comes back for more, and I'm like, I said not to drink it. And he was just like, oh, I didn't drink it, I just tasted it. How rude is that? I mean, and then my aunt calls on my brother to say the toast. So my brother says a few words, then my mom says a few words. Then I thought, oh, my dad's going to say a few words. No, he didn't. Then we go to take a family picture. My mom, my older brother, my younger brother. And my little brother's like, wait, where's Dad? By that time I was over it. Like, obviously he's not wanting to be a part of this, so I don't even want him in my picture. So then I go to grab him because my little brother wants him in the picture. And he's on the phone. So it's time to say goodbye. And everyone gives me a nice big hug, like a real hug, And what does he give me? He gives me a one-handed pat on the back hug, like if he were a stranger, like, I don't know. I mean, in reality, that day was not a special day at all. At all. And there were so many times where I just wanted to cry. But I didn't. I don't really like people seeing me cry. So I held back the tears and just kind of waited for everyone to leave. And then, once everyone left, and more friends came later that night, and, we were just talking and relaxing. And then that's when I just started, venting to them and just talked and just cried. But I just don't understand how he just doesn't get it. Like, make things right, like, if you don't, I understand that things between my mom and dad didn't work out. They're two different people. I want them to be happy, like, I guess, living their separate lives together. I mean, their separate lives, on their own. But it's like, it's not fair that, you have your nice little house that you're living in and your nice BMW, but yet my mother is in a little, like, crappy one-bedroom apartment. And obviously, you've moved on with your life, so then why don't you just do the divorce, finalize the divorce, give her the alimony she deserves. I mean, but know that this lady, like, I don't care. You can stay with her, be with her, whatever. She makes you happy, that's fine. But she does not need to be where I'm at. So she is not invited to any family events because she's not family. And that's just that.